Alright. So you may be noticing I changed some things around the stream layout. This is temporary. Temporary. Just like everything in life, really. That's not sad. That's video games, baby. Anyway. Sorry, I'm, I guess, having difficulty sitting in a chair correctly. But yeah, I changed the stream layout. And I'm gonna change it again over the next few days or so. Well, hopefully over the weekend. Until I get it just right. This point I only came for the professional dress. Hey! Well, that's what you're gonna get, buddy. Welcome to, Fancy Fridays. An offshoot of Fancy Feast. But I am not sponsored, so Fancy Feast, get on that. Alright. I am, there we go. Had to adjust some things real quick. Alright, well, let's play this game. For those not in the know, this game is, well, it's not old. It's not new. It's middling. I guess it's old for video games. It's really fun, though. I played it a few times. I played it twice. But it's a very beautiful game. So, let's play it. The new Fancy Feast. Hey gamers, ever hear about Mountain Dew Fancy Feast? Get something both you and your cat can enjoy. Game on. But this is a sick game. It's a walking game. And I love walking games. I know some of you out there love them too. But our story takes place with a little bit of exposition. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. Good year. You see Julia. And there she is. I guess just envision Julia. Oh, sorry. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing, with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. The game devs who DMCA'd for being an ass. Did they? If so, they're if so, then Campo Santo is even better than I imagined. Alright, we got some choices. If y'all want, you can shout them to me. But if not, I'll just pick it anyway. You're drunk. We could say, what's your, major? Or, you're pretty. Out to the devs, give them your money. They earned it. Let's go with don't be creepy. Okay. We're gonna go the non-creepy route then. What's your major? You slow the word major and smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn? You ask. She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. It's just like that. It's just like that. That's how I met my girlfriend, too. Ooh. There we go. There's our backpack. Neat. We'll chuck this in there. Alright. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. This is, well, never mind. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Okay, we could get beagle name. Oh, Bucket the Beagle or Mayhem the Shepherd? Viewers, I need you right now more than ever. I cannot decide. This is too much responsibility for one simple streamer. Alright, we're going Bucket. Yeah, I think you would like this game. It's a game I think anyone would like. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you totally forgot about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think? What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm thinking if you and I have some. A couple of little idiots. Yeah. That'd be good. Let's get some little kids. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say? These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Aw, kinda cute. Plot twist, this is Julia. Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot we were doing a no creeping run. That guy. Alright, let's go the right way. Here we go. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Or die. Can we take this? Ooh, neat. This is the map we're going to be using. One second. Alright, that kind of like, mix things up a bit, huh? I wanted to do... Oh, can I not adjust the sensitivity? That's a little lame. Okay, whatever then. No, whatever. I wanted to turn down the sensitivity. But... Inverted controls go. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. We can get mad or ignore her. Though it seems like the protagonist does not have a really healthy way of dealing with the situation. I don't want to get mad, so I guess we'll ignore her. I wouldn't recommend either of these, though. You don't touch each other all night. Next day, you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold onto a tiny pill of resentment. Getting mad is better than ignoring people? I guess it depends. It depends on, like, the degree of anger, I would say. You make some coffee and hit to work. 1981, the year of the war. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man, or you frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Hell yes. Very nice. Man, there's eye gouging. Well, yeah, I guess so. Damn. Look at these. So the reason I picked this game up, a while ago, is because I saw screen caps of it when it was still in development, and so I was actually kind of following Campo Santo and the development team when they were making this game a little bit, because they would, you know, share updates and such. But it's just a breathtakingly beautiful game, in my opinion. Both the setting and the way the graphics kind of show it. Ooh. Big Sun. 1982. During the summers, you and Julie enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town, It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck! Dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. Let's scare him away. I don't want to prove anything. You reach in your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Boo! Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Rough. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale's in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job or agree if she commutes back and forth. Let's do this one. Yeah. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that it'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Is there... Okay. I'm wondering what the reason is behind us not wanting to move. Julia's sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it, or you make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Let's try and talk to somebody about it. This is that is not a fix to the issue. After seeing multiple doctors having many tests, they're worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Jesus. Not taking the drink wine route. Unrealistic. Hey! Shut up. I haven't drinking more than... Ooh. Hot coffee. I haven't drinking more than like a half cup of wine in like 2 weeks. I demand that you stay in character at all times. My bad, sorry. I'm drinking coffee, Red Bull, and Jaeger. Oh, this is nice. Ooh, is this Twilight? When is dusk? What's the difference between dusk and Twilight? Let's pick up our journal real quick. I update my journal. Uh-oh. Can't show that on television. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Dusk is darker than twilight. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was having a conversation with my mom about that yesterday. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Damn. Some days you get the Julie who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love, and after 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed, and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Oh god, I forgot how this game starts. You spend your days following Julie around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else. Somewhere with 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple months. So we could decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or we could take care of her by ourselves. I don't like the game. It's a really fantastic game. It's a fantastic game. It has a kind of realistic and sad start, but it's a worthwhile journey. This is rough. Because I think we should... Let's... I don't... We'll do, Damn. Let's try and do it by ourselves, I guess. That's a hell decision to make, though. Look at this view. See, look, it's all worth it. What's the point of a beautiful view if you don't have to go through mind and heart-crushing, soul-wrenching dialogue decisions to get there, you know? I picked this game today because I wanted to have just a kind of a more chill stream today. Dear! That was dramatic. Nice flourish. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. Yikes. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to sleep. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door, or you trust that she sleeps like a rock. These are both really difficult decisions, because if we trust her, there's a possibility that she wakes up, maybe like go to the bathroom, and then she's fine, or she has an episode and something bad happens. But with this one, I feel like there's a safety hazard. So we're kind of, it's a catch-22. But let's barricade her in. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home, and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night, you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Oh, don't barricade. Oh, my bad. Curse you. Curse you, stream delay. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia's coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Take it. I've always, the second time I played it, I've always thought that, like, the protagonist, I forget his name already, is either very dangerously close to or is already an alcoholic. Enter the lookout tower. They don't say it outright, but I feel like if you drink on a near daily basis for long periods of time, you don't really need to say it. Okay, so square is a sprint. Oh no, it's not a sprint, it's an auto run. Okay, it's a toggle, sick. Alright, well, let's go in. But anyway, I wanted to take my time with this game. Actually, wait, do we have to? We could kind of explore, actually. This is one of those games where it has a really interesting plot, and I love the characters and the dialogue. But exploration is also just super sick in this game. What is this? The generator? Propane? Oh! Yeah. Oh, thank you. Game better not start having gameplay. It's a kiss of death. There's not much. It's basically you walk around, and you talk. You have dialogue options. Uh-oh. This is a graphical glitch. In 2018? Wow, do devs even care anymore? Jeez Louise. Wow, my immersion is ruined. So don't worry. There is very minimal gameplay. But this is one of the games where having any more involved gameplay would definitely kind of tarnish the experience, in my opinion. But we made it. Gotta remove the puddles. Honestly. Bush League. Pinecone. Can we throw this? Gobi. Not much of an arm we got. The character.
Two Forks Tower.
Oh. Hello. Breaker 1-2. This is Big Papa checking in. Hello.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
Ooh.
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Alright, gamers. What are we gonna do? You've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against Mom. And nobody back home can stand you. Doesn't have a puddle.
You're just gonna wait me out on
whoops.
this?
Oh,
Fine.
alright. You know what? Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
gonna
have to make the
take a second
decisions
here
on my
and have
own.
a guess about you. Let's see.
Might be.
I don't know anything about you. I
Where are we starting the game? I'm just kidding.
say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Decisions are weird. I don't want to choose. Oh, okay. Well, no worries. I'll make the choices. I forgot there's kind of a time limit on them. But this game features really interesting dialogue, in my opinion. Not just in the writing of the characters and the dialogue itself, but also there's a type of a natural rhythm of sorts to the conversations, which is what we saw there. So because we didn't answer quick enough, she kind of did her own thing.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
True art has no dialogue. Sorry.
Hey, sorry. Guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus. I guess it's 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Oh, there it is. Robert Redford goes boating alone. Which one is that called? What's that one called?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Firefinder.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Come
Out your
on.
west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh God. You expect me to know my east from west?
Are those fucking fireworks?
Oh. All is lost. Oh. Would you recommend it?
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. The closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Alright, where's my shotgun, Delilah? Like, kick the shit out of him?
The shit out of him sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
All right, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich.
Well, if they hungry.
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Smart.
Yeah, nice job. I said no fireworks. They don't know how to read. Wait, I need my backpack. Oh, I guess I took my backpack. That's good. Oh, okay. Oh, so you wouldn't recommend that movie? Oh, no. Theft? Yeah. Well, you know, as we say down here in the South, property destruction is the only way you can get into heaven, so it all works out. Breaker 1-2. We got outhouse. 6 o'clock. Wait, no, 12 o'clock. Just go on a boat alone in real life. Oof. That seems fun.
So this generator is all the power I've got out here.
Yep, it doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
No!
I could never.
Feel that now we're already best friends.
So it's just the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at
Butterfly.
least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
Whoa! Now that's what I call dynamic dialogue. Alright, put this where this belongs. Never speak of this again. I wonder if there's a game where you just go on a boat alone in real life. Not even like fishing, you just like chill. That's gonna be my next upload on Itch.io. It's a weird working relationship. Yeah. It's not it's interesting. Should have taken a job at. Alright, wait. McDonald's! If only. Alright, so we're right there. We need to go to 306. So we're going to be referencing this map a butt ton. Largely because I forget where I'm going half the time, and the other half because I don't know how to read a map or a compass. Just to add a little bit of challenge to this playthrough, you know? I like the relationship that the two have, though. It starts off kind of quickly, but I think it honestly, for the sake of the actual game, it makes sense, because even though it'd be probably more realistic to have them be more reserved, perhaps, or at least, God, what's my guy's name? Whoever the protagonist is. I feel like it'd be more realistic if he was a bit more reserved and wary than he already is, and less inclined to make jokes. Though, is it Chuck? I'll believe you. Though, I mean, some people aren't as shy as myself, so...
So are there a lot of these out in the woods?
Maybe they would just make jokes out
the Shoshone. They saved us a lot of
out
back
the
and
gate
forth from the trailhead. Don't take all the good stuff.
Yeah, all right. I found the supply box.
Great.
Hey, what's the code again?
1234. The whole lot of them.
Hey, what's the code again?
1234. The whole lot of them.
Okay, sorry. All right. Now, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, here we go. I've updated my journal. 7786. Ron. Hey man, guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lockout. And put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked. Hiking into the park, but let's get fucked up when I'm back. Love, Dave.
Hey, I found a note to a guy named Ron from some guy Dave.
That's probably Dave Gaskell. He's completely nuts.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Harmless, but yeah, one of those, you know, fall off the grid and eat ants for a week type. Totally fucking cuckoo.
Oh, that's sick.
Which is kind of what the job attracts.
After I played this game, I entertained the thought of becoming a Firewatch, but
Do people lose their shit doing this job? There's a note that
I don't
says a
wanna
guy
leave.
just left his post.
It happens, yeah.
okay.
You're not gonna pop your top, are you, Henry?
I wasn't planning on it.
Is pop topping time? Or top popping? Alright. Wait, does that not count as a note? Oh. Okay. Fucking. Hey gamers, I'm stranded in the woods and I don't know how to get out. Today, I'm gonna be eating wood.
I tracked down that rope. It was right where you said.
Great. So you should be set to get down to the lake.
Rope unlocked.
People just stuff these things with old food? That's how you get bears.
Those boxes are bear-proof. I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh no, we should have picked the funny one. Ah! Can I eat? How do I eat this? Fine. Cherry and almond. Delish. Maybe we can eat it. We'll save it for later then. Actually, we could just bring it with us. No, I said bring it with us. What? Oh, we can't. Here, we'll toss that there. Close this. There we go. To signal at passing planes. Be difficult in the rain. There's someone who streams on Twitch. Oh, here's the note. They stream themselves hitchhiking. I follow them. I forget their name though. So what you're saying is not absolutely out of the realm of possibility. That's also weird. I have like mixed opinions on it. Overall, he can do whatever he wants. And I'm not gonna kind of badmouth him in any way because the content he produces is pretty entertaining. I think hitchhiking as a concept is just really interesting to a lot of people, myself included. There are some safety issues, but it kind of goes both ways. Because, I mean, if you ask your mom about hitchhiking, she's probably going to tell you, don't ever hitchhike because you could get murdered. Which is a real possibility, I assume. Though I'm pretty sure most people who hitchhike don't get murdered. So, anyway. On one end, it's kind of broadcasting where you are in real life. To like people, but you're brought like in a different context than most real life streamers, where you're like sometimes you're alone, or you're kind of in a vulnerable state. On the other hand, I think having the presence of a Twitch like chat and just like video recording of where you are at all times is also kind of a safety measure, because people may not be more inclined. People might be less inclined to murder you if they know you're on film.
Hey, there's a tree
or
out
if you
here
know
that's been ripped to hell.
they're being streamed.
And?
Don't you think that's, disconcerting?
Henry, there are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
We don't have grizzlies in Colorado. People killed them a long time ago.
Well, in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat.
Actually, it's called
People
high
just
meat.
Disappear.
Don't you think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
Damn.
Christ, lady.
in this conversation exists due to an unhealthy oversaturation of social media. What do you mean? The conversation that we're having, or the conversation in game? The game is beautiful, man. Ooh. Ah. Target spotted. Tactical bar out.
This shale slide is steep. How do you expect me to get down this?
I don't remember it being that bad. It's not even named on our topos.
Oh, we can name it. Let's go. Shitty boss is gonna get me killed hill.
Shitty boss is gonna get me killed hill?
Oh, is that Absorka Indian? Maybe Creek?
It's actually English for not in my job description. How do you expect me to get down this?
Well, did you get that rope?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just lash it to something nearby and take it slow.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Here, let's do this real quick.
Hey, I'm going the right way if I'm at the shale slide, right? Toward the fireworks?
You're not lost. Those fireworks are going off to the west of you. It's down the slide and across the meadow, okay?
No, no, no!
Oof. Oof. Mamma mia. That's a Mario reference for those not in the know.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my shitty boss almost got me killed.
Oh, that's
First,
where it got its
your
name.
boss is a delight. Secondly, Jesus, what exactly happened?
My rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
That's funny. And actually updated the map with the name. I'm a person of multiple minds on the topic of live streaming everything, especially like real life content. Because, you know, from a slightly paranoid yet, you know, 1 second.
Hey, there's a tie-off point off here just a little away from the shale slide.
Well, you ready to get back on that horse, huh?
Well, I can't go any further is what I'm saying.
That heads south down to the creek, but you should be able to get to the lake just by continuing west, without any, mountaineering.
All right.
It's a long summer. You can explore later.
Oh, I want to do it now. So, you know, the increased self-surveillance of people, especially willingly, definitely has pros and cons. From like a paranoid, slightly paranoid. I don't know. I don't really think it's even paranoid anymore. Like having your location always being known, I suppose, has a lot of pitfalls with it. But I feel like in order to tackle this situation the way that I would actually want to do so, I'd have to sit down and probably type stuff out.
It is a hell of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but yeah, Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
People want to watch.
I'm staring at the big outcrop.
That's a really interesting question.
I'm not quite sure where to look for our pyrotechnicians.
Maybe keep heading west toward the lake.
Okay. That's a really interesting question. I think hitchhiking is something where, you know, almost everybody knows about it. Everyone knows the concept of it. I think very few people actually do it out of fear of any harm befalling them or difficulty actually doing the hitchhiking process or not really needing to hitchhike at all anyways. But I think most people would probably agree that hitchhiking is either neutral or kind of cool conceptually. But I think it also... Ooh, let's go up here. I think another question to ask in a more broad sense is like, why do people want to watch live streams of people anyway? Not even of video games, but just like people chilling. Because there's a decent number of people who do real life live streaming.
Pears, pears,
Is this some sort of code I missed? Are we evacuating or something?
No.
Then what then?
I'm doing a crossword and I figured out the theme. It's homonyms. Pears, pears, pears. The clue was couples peeling fruit. Anyway, hope you're having a good afternoon.
Thanks.
But just return to the point I was discussing prior. There's a good number of real life streamers, and what they will generally do is they'll just sit in their chair, and they'll just talk with people. And they'll like watch YouTube videos or other things like that. But most of the content is generally them talking to chat. Which I think kind of is a more extreme. Is like a more I crave human touch. That's one way to phrase it. I guess that's a more succinct way to phrase it. I was gonna say people like hanging out with people. Most people do. For any number of time. And for a lot of people in America in 2018, if you don't go like outside of school or work, there's a diminishing number of opportunities where you can interact with other humans. Even more so with like in a meaningful or
Finding
significant
a bunch of empty beer cans
kind of
and threw 'em
way.
all over hell.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, sure am.
I would like to retract my statement about knuckle sandwiches. Feet away.
What do you know? People with shitty manners drink shitty beer.
What, you don't like a cold Musqua Light on a hot day?
No, I do. But then again, I didn't say my manners were any good. Better than these fucking litter bugs, though, that's for sure.
Just to kind of deviate from what we were talking about. I like beer. Beer's okay. Beer can get it. I don't like drinking it too often though because it's just low alcohol content but high caloric content and all that. This is a really cool design. But you know, a lot of people don't like beer because of the taste, and I can understand that. Personally, I think a lot of beers kind of taste the same to me. It's a cool design. But I like the taste, generally speaking. It's just I don't have the palate's capacity for nuance. Anyway. But I have had one beer, and it was it tasted like straight up vomit. I forget what it was. It was like some IPA. I don't remember why we were talking. Oh, because there's
I left
alcohol.
half a bottle of whiskey. Decent stuff.
Drunk pyromaniacs.
Littering.
Great.
Drink that beer with the commercials people spending all day at the gym has like 3 calories. What mystical
Oh, shit.
beer is this?
Parents are Irish. Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
You know, they color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Probably don't need this in my life right now.
Google it. Okay, no worries. I'm extremely dubious of that.
Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Ugh. Well, confiscate them.
How do I do so? How do I confiscate? Maybe I hold a button down? One of these? Oh, that's how it is. Okay, cool. It's circle. That's what I meant to do with that note back there. I'm extremely dubious about any claims of alcohol that's like 0 calories.
They left their packs tied up here.
Don't fuck with them. The last thing we need is some hikers filing a report about harassment.
Michelob Ultra.
Well, I put out their fire.
Man, I would have named that forest fire something good, too.
Hey, I can always restart it.
No, I think your first instinct was the right one.
Michelob Ultra. How many calories does it have? Is it actually 3? Doesn't beer and alcohol in general just get like broken down, converted to sugar or whatever, so that even though when you consume it it's only like X amount of calories, but because what you're consuming is alcohol, at the end of the day it's like 70 or 80 or 90 or 100 calories or whatever, I guess, depending on whatever. Let's clean this up. 72. Oh, it's supposed to not be many. I see. I haven't seen that commercial, but light beers have been around for a while. Or low in calorie beer. Around 100-ish. Okay. Huh.
Well, they left their clothes out to dry. It looks like 2 people. Well, what if they're naked?
Uh-oh.
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
Not as much as any drink. Yeah, that's true. Unless you're drinking sparkling water, which I love sparkling water. I know a lot of people don't enjoy. Uh-oh. Oh no.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
Oh god. Okay. I can examine it. Can I put this back? I feel bad about just leaving it on the ground. Well, I trampled it. Okay, well, whatever.
There are panties.
There are what?
What?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why, 'cause you're 12?
Oh, I'm 13. Oh no, don't examine them, you weirdo. You just left her clothes lying around. I guess. That doesn't mean it's not... Uh-oh. That doesn't mean it's not rude to still examine them, you know?
Ooh.
Yes?
There are 2 naked ladies out here.
I need some backup.
You handle that?
I need some backup stat.
Come on. I like naked ladies, same as anyone, but there's, you know...
Bring in the National Guard.
Yeah.
I know this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
Okay.
Being told would be a good twist. Yeah, it's like a Benjamin Button situation.
I found them in the lake.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
Oh boy. Enjoy dealing with that.
Oh, what are they? Are those fire, what is that called?
You gotta take it easy with the fireworks, alright?
You ought to take it easy at the Sizzler buffet.
Ooh. Brah, brah.
He's just some loser out in the woods. I mean, he's grody.
Took all of your stuff. Fireworks, the whiskey, you name it.
Oh, hey, put that down.
No.
Seriously, it was expensive.
Fucking cool it with the fireworks.
Please just put it down. We won't light anymore.
This guy's creepy, Chelsea.
You probably have a tiny dick.
What?
Chelsea,
It's my boombox.
can we go? Let's just run to the other side of the lake or something.
Ew, totally.
I have 2, so it makes up for it, okay?
You're just some sad man out in the woods.
Alright, well, I'm taking this again. Oh, they're gone.
Hey, that go okay?
It went fine.
Oh, wow. The music's a little loud.
Oh, sorry. I took their stereo.
Okay, well, I guess we're all even then?
Yeah, think so.
But seriously, though, thanks for dealing with it.
So there's no noise ordinances or
I'll
rules?
be a sad man
here?
out in the woods. Not for long. Soon I'll be a happy man.
Makes a good case for him.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, their underwear's still strewn all over down here.
Well, it is a particularly warm evening. Not sure I blame him.
I'm not a prude, but I don't think I could ever really go like skinny dipping in a lake.
So they just left their stuff down here, but it would be a bad idea for me to toss it all in the lake, right?
Yes, I don't think that'd be wise. If you could refrain from criminal destruction of personal property while on this job,
Just
that'd be
try
great,
and
okay?
stop me. I think I'm just too nervous. I'm too nervous, not about getting caught or whatever, but just about like the gross stuff in the lake. You know? I'm coming at it from a germaphobe perspective, not a prude's perspective. Don't get it twisted.
Hey, I'm back near that big rock outcropping, but not sure how to get back.
I'd head west, back towards the lake, and then turn north towards the canyon.
Okay, so from these rocks, where do I go again?
Go back towards the lake, turn north, and east through the canyon. There should be a trail at the far east side of it.
Not big on lake swimming at all. Yeah, me neither. I just feel like I know too much. Oh wait, we're going the wrong way. I know too much for my own like anxieties. Good about what's like in the lake. I go it the wrong way. My bad. Would go skinny dipping in a nice swimming pool maybe. Yeah, that'd be dope. Usually when I go swimming, I have an issue where my swim trunks are always too large. So when I get out, there's always the scary possibility that they could just like not come out of the water with me entirely. Oh hey Titan, how are you, friendo? Welcome, welcome. These have stuff in them like fish hooks. You ever get a fish hook stuck on you? I have not. Buy better fitting clothes. Okay, well here's the issue. Here, let's put this down. Here's the issue. I do not regularly buy swim trunks, alright? That's my issue here. I haven't bought a nice, clean pair of swim trunks. The way I said that kind of suggests that I swim in dirty swim trunks. That's not true. I wash my swim trunks religiously. But I haven't bought a nice, well-fitting pair of swim trunks in years. Confess. I'm not. Does it count as a confession? Ooh.
Any chance of those kids getting a disease in this lake, like diphtheria or consumption or...
Consumption? Not if they're not 19th century chimney sweeps, no.
You know, whatever.
I mean, if they drank a bunch, Giardia maybe, but probably not this time of year.
Well, that's too bad.
Okay. Go shopping. I mean, that is such an obvious solution to this really minor issue, yeah.
To do so were assholes.
I just don't
right now,
wanna.
though, it's all snowmelt, so you'll freeze your balls off. But as hot as it's been, maybe that's a fair trade.
Starting to feel like it.
Anyway. Oh, here's another one. Oh, Titan, if you're still here, have you played this game before? It's my usual introductory question. Ooh, let's get some map info. Definitely be a 19th century chimney sweep. We don't know what she does. Oh. Run. Got some bad news back home, so hopefully they'll let me out of here for a while. Who's to say though? Budgets being what they are. Did you get my note about what went down? What? Wapiti? Sheriff isn't too pleased with me. But I don't know. I probably overdid it. Wish he would have been there. Guess he must have got hung up. Love, Dave. P.S. Amigos is Spanish and Professionalis is Italian. Oh, nice. No. I mean, watch it. I wish I had it. Aw. How many times have you watched it?
I found a sweatshirt from the University of Eastern Colorado.
There's a University of Eastern Colorado?
I really don't think there is.
Why would somebody make that up?
Right, and then put it on a sweatshirt.
The world's a weird place.
This is definitely a game that I could see myself just, like, watching other people play it though. It's a really sick game. Neil Black thought a trip to California would do him good. He'd soak up some sun, drive a convertible, maybe even enjoy a poolside drink with a tiny umbrella. But in Richard Sturgeon's 4th entry in the Neil Black series, California is nothing but a dream. An emergency landing after murder in first-class trans-American thriller that pulls Neil the South City streets and slams him into a sordid web of politics and high finance, and all he finds is murder, deceit, and betrayal. Dope. Like every day. Oh! So Firewatch streams are kind of like a morning cup of coffee for you then, huh? That's pretty cool. What's your favorite part about it? Either the streams or the game? I think honestly for me it's dang, it's hard. No, now that I'm second guessing myself, I'm gonna say it's the setting, or like just the graphics and all of that. Though the characters and the dialogue are pretty choice too. Put books in my video game. Why can't the characters find a PS4 in there? Well, we actually find Xbox One in one of these supply boxes probably. We sit down, play some Halo 8 or whatever number we're on now. Wait, no, we won't. This game set as in like the 1900s, 90s, right? Somewhere around there. Okay, here's where we're supposed to go. Attach rope to. Oh, do I not have another rope? I'm pretty sure I have a rope.
You fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort when it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here.
Oh,
I saw the job in the paper and figured, what the heck.
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
Something like that?
Yeah, thanks to last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job.
Oh, here we go.
Glad it worked.
Ooh, ooh, this is pretty.
Oh, you're talking about that giant fire that
Still go outside in this game.
caused some
Yeah.
damage. Turned an entire jamboree of brownies to dust.
Brownies don't have jamborees.
Well, they should.
And you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do you?
I do not.
Nope.
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Oh no. I like how the game looks in the
But
gameplay.
Hey,
Oh,
I got a 30
no!
cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
Dang it. Yeah, this game probably has the art direction is probably my favorite of, at least top 3 favorite art directions of video games for me. They really knocked it out of the park. Like, even the skies are beautiful. I'm a huge fan of like skyboxes and all that. The gameplay's pretty fun too. Even if you don't really enjoy walking games, I don't know. I love walking games, so. Uh-oh.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum.
Aw.
Anyway, let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Game is good, but it's no Fallout 3. Thank God. And because it's not Fallout 3, it excels in so many ways. It'd be amazing? What if like the next Fallout game had the graphics and art direction of this? Where instead of it's just like boring. Oh wait. Instead of like being really boring and gray, it looks amazing and super sick.
Oh, I can see my tower from far
And beautiful, like this
Yeah,
game.
we experimented with hidden underground towers for a while, but we weren't really happy with the results.
Huh.
So I'm with you all summer, huh? With whatever this sense of humor is.
Can you even believe? You're gonna love it.
I think it would be amazing if all it was good. Kind of hard to imagine. Dang. Ruthless. Skating. Uh-oh!
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home and try not to get hit by lightning.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not going to strike twice and all that.
Well, there was an old lookout named Roy Sullivan who got hit by lightning 7 times.
What?
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
Oh my god. Jesus. Can't joke about that. Can I open this? Here it is. Hey Titan, is there like is there a reason you haven't played it? I'm just curious. Oh, what am I doing here? I was fortunate enough to play this game for free the first time because I was at a friend's house and they had a PS4, and apparently this game was free during that month or whatever.
I found a flashlight.
There's one in there? Great. Well, the sun's gonna go down soon, so if the batteries still work, you're in luck.
Ooh. Nice.
There's a horn or an antler or whatever.
Well, antlers are made of bone, and horns are made of the same stuff as your fingernails.
Huh.
I guess this is a bone.
Antler. A ranger must have found it this spring.
Dope. Plus, and on Xbox One. Oh. Oh, I see, yeah. I don't know if it is. It might not. I don't know. I really can't give an answer to that because I know that it's on PC, and usually, unless I'm wrong, usually games that are on PC generally also come to Xbox One. But I guess I would check. You don't think it is? Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't want to go this way. Can we even go this way? Where am I? Oh, we're going the wrong way anyway. Well, that's okay then. We can go this way a little bit more. I don't have a PC, so I just watch. Okay. That makes a lot more sense to me now. Well, I hope it eventually does go to Xbox One, just so you can play it for yourself. I mean, you don't miss out on too much, I suppose, by watching it instead of playing it. Especially for a game where most of the gameplay is just kind of looking around and talking and all that. But I don't know. It'd make me happy if you could. Dang. This game has a it has a director's commentary. And I've actually gone through most of it. But it's a really interesting one. If it does, I'll be really happy. Yeah, I bet. I bet. I bet. I'm surprised it's not on Xbox One, to be honest. That's weird to me. Maybe they didn't think that it'd sell enough to really warrant a port there. But the director's commentary in this game is really interesting to me because the way that they format it is you just play through the game again, but sprinkled throughout the entire level is multiple little booths, similar to this one actually, like size-wise, I suppose.
Hey, I found a structure that might have been an outhouse once, I think.
Whoa, you don't need my permission to go to the bathroom, but, you know, use abandoned shitters at your own peril.
But they have these booths kind of sprinkled throughout the entirety of the map. And you go up to them and you select them. You activate them, really. And you basically just listen to the directors speak about random things. It's pretty extensive. There's quite a lot of them. And they can span anywhere from like 30 seconds to 4 or 5 minutes. But oh wait, no. Okay, good.
Found an old hat from a Korean war vet.
You'd be surprised how many former service members take this gig.
Well, makes sense.
I imagine if you've been through war, you probably can't get enough silence.
Yep. War is a racket.
Anything I should know about the cabin at the top of this hill? Hello? Okay, then.
Huh. Oh, that's foreboding. Oh my god. Good rack of puns. 10 out of 10. Hey, thank you. Love my fans. I appreciate that. I do my best. Cigarette boxes, old trash. This is some noisy wind. How's the audio sounding, by the way? Let me know if I need to change anything. What is in here? Oh! Whoa! Okay. God.
Holy crap, I think I might have just
Yo,
got
the
rabies.
noisy wind.
Go on.
I'm sniffing around an old lookout and I got attacked
Sounds
by
good,
a
okay.
raccoon.
Did he bite you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're probably fine. Wait, is the lookout you're in burned to a crisp and filled with raccoons?
Apparently.
Ooh, Hawk's Rest.
yeah. Okay, I see what you're doing.
What do you mean? I just like to stay out of haunted places myself.
Okay.
Okay, I
go
trust
on.
I trust
Out with
you,
it.
Titan. I trust you.
Hear about Raccoon Carter. So, some years ago, way before my time, a man named Winthrop Carter was stationed at Hawk's Rest. He was an angry loner. The story was he lost his life savings betting on horse fights.
Horse fights?
Horse fights?
In Mexico. So he did what a lot of us do in times of trouble. He signed up with the Forest Service to watch for fires. His first night in his lookout, there was a break-in. And the break-ins didn't stop. Finally, one night he awoke to find someone in his lookout. He reached for his hand axe and threw it at the figure. And just before the axe killed its target, he heard a small voice cry, "Help!"
What was it?
A raccoon.
Oh, of course.
See, back in these days, the Forest Service wasn't so good about dropping off food and supplies, and, well, Carter was hungry. So he did what anyone would do. He skinned and ate it. Eventually,
Ew.
Carter didn't want to eat anything else. It was raccoons or nothing.
My
One
God.
night, as he sharpened his raccoon blade, there was a scratching at the door. He looked towards it, and again, heard a tiny voice. "Help! Help!" He approached slowly, knife in hand, and ripped the door open. But no one was there. But then, from under the bed, he heard another small voice. "Help! Help!"
My God.
Looked under the bed, and, of course, nothing was there either.
Classic.
So, startled but believing he was just tired, Raccoon Carter went out hunting, and for the first night in months, came up empty. Now, in bed, his stomach rumbling, he hears the voice again. "Help! Help!" And now, he wonders if it's coming from inside of him. But then, a figure appears at the edge of the bed. Again, he reaches for his axe, but in its place is another figure. He looks for the door, and there are more and more figures.
Oh my God.
Beady, glowing eyes peering out through dark masks. He leaps out of bed, horrified, slips and hits his head. And before he can get up, he feels hundreds of little fingers and razor-sharp teeth digging into his skin.
Yeah.
Far away in Bighorn Tower, the lookout reported hearing a voice echoing through the valley. Loud at first, and then smaller and smaller,
My
until
God.
it faded away forever. "Help! Help!"
How does she remember this?
And that's the story of Raccoon Carter. His ghost still wanders through the valley moaning, "Help! Help!" on hot summer nights.
Oh my god.
So,
I don't know who I would trust with my keys.
How do we know
Don't take
the
it
story?
personal.
They found his body ripped to shreds by raccoons. And Hawk's Rest was filled to the brim with raccoon pelts. It's probably what caused the fire.
That doesn't make any sense.
Does anything, Henry?
Ooh, deep, 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 deep.
Oh, there's an old guitar in here. It's burned up, but still intact.
Okay. Guess nothing to report with that. Yeah! Can I bring this? Can I, like, put this away? No. Alright, we'll leave it there then. Poor Raccoon Carter. Though I can't feel too bad for him. He got his comeuppance. I think raccoons get a, ooh, utility. Okay, maybe not.
What are these power lines doing out here to the north?
Those are comms lines. They connect folks like me to Central Command.
Got it.
And if you can see them, that means you turn north of the cave and far, far away from Two Forks. You should head back.
Excuse me. Oh, I know. I know we messed up. But I did it on purpose, so it's not really a mistake. Live by raccoon meat, die by raccoon meat. God bless. That's the motto of this stream. That's our slogan. But I think raccoons get a bad rap. At least from what I've talked to my mom about them. I think raccoons are absolutely adorable. Beautiful creatures. But I talked to her about it yesterday. She says they will eat anything, including babies.
What's in this cave?
I don't think that's actually I don't think they would eat
In
babies.
Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks.
Bad
NFS tells
rat.
people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
Nice one.
So,
So I say, fuck it. You're a grown man. You can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Oh,
Henry!
no! Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
God damn it!
Hello? Oh!
A man unleashed. Ah! Oh, thanks for the follow, friend. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. It means a lot. Fuck yeah, indeed. Yeah, indeed. I got Discord if you like Discord, but if you don't like Discord, you can also join if you want.
This
But
cave
no
is
pressure
gated
either
off.
way.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, but maybe you can find another one to get your caving kicks in.
Oh, this one's so close to home and convenient, though.
Aw, sorry, Hank.
Aww. Isn't there? There's supposed to be another dialogue option. Maybe it got patched out though. Let me check real quick. We should be able to play with the Cave's Echo one more time, and he does a verse from Africa's song Toto. But I'm thinking maybe they patched it out because of like copyright infringement potential issues. But I don't know. I guess, oh. Okay. Guess we'll never know. Unless we just look it up online, in which case then we will know. Whoa!
There's some guy out here giving me the creeps.
The creeps? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What?
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. People come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
You love Africa's song, Toto. Yes, Toto's dope. I'm glad Toto made a resurgence in popularity recently. It deserves it. Big jump. Gee whiz. I wonder who that mysterious figure was. Ooh. It's rock climbing time, baby. Ooh, look at that sky. Give me some of, oh, dang it. What if he didn't make the jump? The game just ends there. You make the jump. You don't make the jump, you fall and die. And the camera slowly pans out as Delilah's freaking out over the walkie-talkie. Actually, God, that'd be super sad. That'd be horrendous. I would not enjoy that. It'd also like be a super short game. Always remember to jump safely. Should have named it Jump Watch. All right, here we go. Oof. Oh no! Wasted.
Damn it. Well, that trail isn't closed anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took care of the blocked path. It was backbreaking, but, you know, anything for the service.
Well, thank you.
Aw.
Anytime.
Couldn't that be like a safety hazard? Oh well. Oh, look at that! I think, is that Delilah's tower? Or maybe someone else. Hard to say.
I like the outhouse in that rustic, I'm roughing it sort of way.
Yeah, it's a little privacy among the seemingly endless expanse of,
Here it
well,
is.
privacy.
I like it all the same.
Yeah.
Ah! You know, I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Well, that would be a pun, Hank.
Oh.
Glorious pun.
Oh, it's a
I went to junior high
pun.
with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo,
Wait a
was a bit
minute.
of a trendsetter.
That's my typewriter.
Oh, Butts? Oh, man, that's even worse.
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns.
Outhouses definitely suck. Same with porta potties.
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No.
No.
How the hell?
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Did they steal my pine cone? No!
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
Oh,
Just
good, my
wrecked
bleach is
the
still
place.
there.
Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest
Oh,
Service
thank
know what
God.
happened.
Here it is. Whew.
My fucking sheets are gone.
They stole your sheets?
That's just
That's just
mean.
mean.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
what I
it
said.
sucks. The place is trashed.
Okay, I put in a call.
That was fast.
Yeah, well, do you have any idea who could have done this?
I did probably piss off the girls at the lake.
Yeah,
Fuck them.
we did take
Well,
their radio
I'll have the
too.
Rangers keep an eye out for a couple of young women and question any they find. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some, violent campers? Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody.
Chelsea,
They
the
keep a
19th
list of
century
everyone
chimney
who's
sweep.
officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and
Of
see if we can get
course.
a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you can protect yourself, huh?
I just don't worry about it.
Perfect. Keep that attitude up and you'll have an excellent summer.
Roasted. Day 2. Our supplies are running short. Our pine cones are diminishing. Yet still I hold strong. How long is this game? It's not too long. Like, there's a strong possibility that we could finish it today. I can't stream, as long as I usually do. So I have to stop at in like 3 or 3.5 hours from now.
Wake up.
Not the pine cone. I know, the humanity.
Hey, wake up.
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off.
Oh
I
no.
tried radioing out, and that's not working either.
Can I go fix it?
Well, you probably can't, but what you can do is hike out to where the wire runs through your area and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to get someone on it.
Okay.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Okay.
Will do.
Thanks,
So-
Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, alright.
Alright, well, I want to take a friend with me. So we're probably gonna... Nah, not that. Okay, I thought I had to pick that up, but I guess not. I have to do it automatically. Games are too long. 3.5 hours is a long time. I mean, that's not wrong. I think most games are not meant to be played all in one sitting, which is why it's not completely awful for them to be long. Take the pine cone. I don't want to take the pine cone only because I want to make sure we have at least one backup. Because shouldn't we be able to find pine cones in this game pretty easy? But you know what? That doesn't matter. I'll take the pine cone. I'll take the pine cone. And whatever happens, happens. There we go. You're wrong. Games are all awful. Dang. The entire video game industry is put on blast. Yeah! You and me, Pinecone, we're gonna go places, buddy. I think it's so interesting how easily humans... Dang, it feels weird to say human, just like as a person. Anyway, I think it's really interesting how easily sometimes people can form like... Oh, water. Can form like bonds or paired... Can form like a type of friendship with really anything. Like this pinecone, for example. I think a better example would probably be like stuffed animals. I used to have a ton of stuffed animals. I don't have them anymore though. I didn't grow out of them. I just kind of misplaced them in a box. I don't know where the box went. But like I've played this game before. And it was rare for me to walk around without something in my hand at all times, just because it felt like I had someone with me. Oh, we should probably check our map real quick, though. Like the video game industry, it's just the games that are the problem. I feel... I have like the exact opposite perspective on that. Do not form parasocial relationships with pine cones is a bad idea. But why? How is it a bad idea? What's the worst that a pine cone could do to you, huh? A pine cone won't leave you on red. It won't ignore you. It won't shout mean things at you. There it is. It won't abandon you either. Until it like disintegrates. Oh, this is where we yeah, this is where we were. So we could go that way. I want to go a different way though. Especially with like the new type of setting we have. It's really cool how in this game, even though you traverse around like the same parts of the map quite a bit, not too often though, but even though you like go to the same areas sometimes, it always feels a little bit different because of the timing of the day. And usually I wouldn't think that like such a like in my opinion kind of minor detail to the setting would have a huge effect. Like just taking or switching up the lighting, and the time of day and all that, but at least for me it really does. It never felt like I was doing too much of the same. The pine cone will comfort you. Exactly. The pine cone will act as a surrogate therapist. Actually, I don't know what surrogate really means, so maybe I shouldn't use that word. But it's like a stand-in therapist. I can tell it all my issues, all the problems I have, and it will just listen. It's my venting instrument. Similar to a piccolo in that sense. What does my eyes look like a mirror? What I saw filled me completely. I might copy that and use it for like a stream notification.
Cold out here.
Roger that. Warms up fast. The mornings are cold in Boulder, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
What did you get up to down there? I mean, what's life like?
Julia.
I just spend a lot of time with Julia.
Oh, so you have
Oh
someone
no,
there.
no, no! Julia's my car.
Well,
But you're taking a little break. Or...
we're...
Look, I'm sorry. Can you hold that thought?
Sure. Just gonna keep hiking and hoping it warms up.
Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
Heyo. I don't think so.
It's a little
Why,
dark.
have you?
Is it? It doesn't sound too dark.
Okay, good.
Hey, your button is still down.
Hey,
I don't
lady.
think he has any idea.
Hello.
Lila, I can hear you.
I'm absolutely sure.
I said I could... Wait, are you talking
Would
about
you?
me? Who are you talking to?
Hello.
All right. I'll let you know if anything
Is
changes.
this
in that regard.
Domino's?
Hey,
Where's
Delilah.
my pizza?
Hey, sorry about that. Anyway, Julia, girlfriend? Ex? Sorry, I don't mean to pry.
We'll talk
That
about
would be
Julia.
my wife, Julia.
Oh, like your wife? Or like she's taken half my stuff wife?
My wife.
But you're here.
Oh yeah, let's just tell her everything.
She's sick, and I shouldn't be here, but I am.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, no.
Henry, what is it?
We'll get into it.
Oh god,
Okay.
what do I do with
Well,
this
in
pine
the
cone? I
meantime,
can't take it with me.
You are here, and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad.
Do not
Yeah,
leave
sure.
this area.
I gotta go
Pine
do a thing,
cone.
but I'll have a radio. Okay, call me if you
Stay.
need to.
I'm at the shale slide. I can't climb down from here
Stay.
without a rope.
You shouldn't need a rope where you're headed. The climb through
Oh.
the canyon has its dangerous bits.
Never
but
mind, we're good.
You should be able to do it without gear.
Which way is the canyon again?
It's just north of your tower.
Don't worry. We don't need to mourn the loss of a pine cone, for we are going to go in the correct direction this time. Self-interested nature of parasocial relationships. Thus, I am not blind, but also want to see. I am blind, but also want to see a reflection of myself. Oh, dang. Did you get that from something, or did you just make that up? because that's pretty profound. If I wasn't like streaming right now, I'd probably sit down and think about that. The pinecone or not. The pinecone lives another day.
Hey, who are these guys, Ron and Dave? They're leaving notes for each other in the boxes. Is there
Okay, there
any
we go.
chance one of them was that guy I saw in the canyon? You know, the guy with the flashlight?
No, they're both rangers. They're not out here this season. I didn't really know him that well, but I always assumed the only thing Ron cared about was chasing tail and getting loaded. It's somehow comforting to know that he was able to keep up a correspondence with someone who wasn't going to send him a topless Polaroid.
You made that up? Oh my god. That's awesome. What's that sound? I'm not hearing anything, right? I heard some drums, I think. Maybe it's something else. That's pretty sick. Well, anyway, on the topic of parasocial relationships, what does parasocial mean again? I always have a difficult time keeping. Okay, this is probably where we're gonna go. There's somewhere else, isn't there? Like, there's a turtle that we can find. I want to find the turtle. Like and follow me on Twitter. Link your Twitter and I'll follow you. Is this it? Okay, you know what? Let's just go. We need to go. I'm pretty sure we go this way. Wait. Yeah, we can go down that way. I think I see where we go. Okay, wait. I got an idea. Alright, this is called strategy, gamers. Watch and learn. Strategically place that there. I think I see where I want to go. Okay, let me show y'all. Alright, so, right now we are that circle. So we want to go to where Cache 306 is. But see, right before Cache 306, there's a little offshoot. That little branching area. That's where I want to go. So we're gonna, well, let's head that way. Spectator perform, but people can also form parasocial relations with objects or fictional characters. Oh, okay. I see. Well, that's an intensely interesting as well as exceedingly relevant topic of discussion then, as a person who is streaming video games for a live studio audience. There are many things that can be said about the relationship between streamer and viewer. Is this it? No. Let's use it. Let's be smart here though. Let's use our map. Is this it? No. You need to go a little further. Here it is. Okay, see, look how easy this is
I've got an overgrown trail here,
to miss.
Yeah, that'll happen.
so I'm screwed when it comes to getting past it.
Screwed until you clear it yourself, yeah.
Great. Well, if I come across some tools, I'll add groundskeeping to my ever-increasing list of responsibilities. There's really no way past some of this underbrush.
Okay,
that's
we'll come
growing
back
over the
then.
trail.
I didn't
See,
know we had
the
to clear
thornier
it.
a trail is, the less inclined a ranger is to want to deal with it. They'll just hike or take their horse a different way.
This is amazing. Honestly, I wish I could wake up and it's this exact time of day every single time. I used to wake up a lot earlier than I do currently. Right now I wake up around 8:30. It's not the latest and it's not the earliest, but I used to wake up at like 6. That's when I had my morning streams. Those were fun. And then Xfinity kind of decided to keep consistently throttling. Wait a minute. Where's the... No. Where's the pine cone? Where'd it go? Oh, I see it. There it is. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. Anyway, my internet, my upload speed is pretty unreliable, unfortunately, during the morning period, so... Hence why we have this. Oh, no. Did I screw this up? No! Alright, well, rip. But... From the ashes of the pine cone, the baseball is born. Wait, wasn't there there was something we could say. Oh, there it is.
You wake up pretty early then, huh?
As soon as the sun comes up. The Forest Service really frowns on us putting up curtains for some reason.
I just covered my head with my pillow.
I was
Seems
really
to do the
devoid of
trick.
real communication.
Wow. The forest could never burn down on your watch.
Can you see the communication wires from where you are?
I can see the poles, but I have no idea if the wire's in good shape or not. They run a good distance up to a spot called Beartooth Point. You just need to walk along them all the way up there and make sure everything's in ship shape.
Oh, okay, guess we can't interact anymore. Well, alright. Anyway. Yeah, I agree with that. There is... like, I love meeting and talking to people while streaming and all that. If I didn't, I wouldn't stream. That's the thing. But the relationship that you have with people while you're streaming is very different from a relationship that you get by interacting with people. Not even like face-to-face, but maybe just like one-on-one. Which is why I like having both like a Discord server and a Twitter account, because, you know, allows me to I was gonna say expose myself, but that's a kind of a charged way to say it. Make myself more accessible, I suppose, and kind of facilitate the formation and nurturing of a relationship outside of Twitch chat itself. Are you saying you're a performance artist and not my best friend? And this business, kid, what's the difference? Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and donate, everybody. But anyway, I wouldn't say that. Good joke, thanks. Too real. I wouldn't say it's performance art, at least for myself personally. I don't want to speak for other streamers. But the way I see it is that the persona that I have on stream, I don't really fake stuff. God, this is laggy as all get out. I don't really fake much, if any, of either my personality or things like that. This is, wow, this is pretty sick. One second. There we go. But I kind of consider like myself on stream as somewhat similar to the way people generally present themselves on social media, where you have some sort of control over what you expose about yourself and your opinions and things like that to other people, which has, you know, pros and cons. I feel like I've said that so much. But it's very difficult to really, in any context, form a very meaningful and genuine relationship with somebody. But I feel like it's even significantly more difficult to do so when you're watching people stream video games, especially for super like larger streamers, because it's really difficult to keep up with chat. If I could donate, I would. Oh, don't worry about it. I would rather use, if you're gonna donate, I would rather use that money to buy Firewatch for yourself and play it. But I appreciate the sentiment. I really do. But yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. I was kidding earlier. I do want donations, but I don't want but don't feel bad whatsoever about not being able to give donations, because you are not required in any capacity to do so, and I don't think any less of people who don't donate. Except for people who say, if you do X, then I'll donate, or I'll subscribe. When doing X requires me to do, like, exert some amount of effort or energy. but I don't get that too often, so it's good. Anyway. Ooh. I think a huge component about Twitch chat or Twitch streams, it kind of goes back to the previous conversation a while ago about why people want to watch like someone hitchhike. Oh, we've already done this? Ah! Weird. Why is that prompt still there? How many quarts of blueberry yogurt will you drink if I subscribe? I don't know. I'm not too sure. How many do you want? That's my response. Oh, we've been here. But doesn't this area look like... Sometimes I forget I have ADD, and then other times it kind of smacks me in the face. But doesn't this area look so different than when we first saw it? Even though the only difference is the lighting. Now that I think about it, though, lighting is a huge factor.
I can see the wire you're talking about. It looks like it's in good shape from
And
here.
graphics and all
Follow
that.
it up to the top of the trail if you can. You can head back as soon as you give me the all clear.
Got it.
30 quarts. 2 a day for 2 weeks to start and end the stream. Maybe. I wouldn't be opposed. Except I am actually going to start doing the keto diet. Sometime in the near future. It wasn't my idea. My mom is actually going on the keto diet, and I told her, "Hey, I'll do it with you." So, because I like trying new diets. Not really like calorie counting or anything like that, but I like to diversify what I eat, and oftentimes if I don't set like admittedly arbitrary restrictions on what I can and cannot eat, generally I'll kind of default to the same 4 or 5 meals, which doesn't have to be bad, but usually those meals aren't the best nutritionally for me. Explain keto diet. I wish I could. It's KETO though. I'm surprised. I don't know if you I'm surprised you haven't heard of it though. I think it's kind of popular now. But from what my mom has told me, it's basically just minimizing carbs, but it's not zero carb. Zero carb diets are very kind of hardcore from what I've understood them to be. It's also really hard to just function over a long period of time if you don't consume carbs. But I think most people that go on zero carb diet don't do it for like huge long stretches of time. Not big into the dieting scene. Oh, I'm not either. Oh, Titan, you're not either? Yeah. Well, good. Well, it seems like none of us are really super into the dieting scene. We're not really privy on the diet meta. But from what I understand, it's just kind of minimizing the amount of carb intake. So, unfortunately, that would mean I could not consume 30 quarts of blueberry yogurt. High fat, adequate protein, low carb, medicine use, wheat, food control, epilepsy. Oh, I did not know that it was used for medical purposes. That's dope. Oh no, 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 no. Don't fall. Don't fall, don't fall. No, 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 no. Oh wait, let's get, okay, it's gonna be there. It's okay. and install my people who are not sick. Sorry. I'm not the one who pioneered it as the newest and bestest diet plan. Like Dave. Heyo! Got your note about needing to talk. Sorry I didn't track you down. Been looking for you all day. Figured you'd be out near the canyon, helping the grad students stuff, but I guess not. Why is this? Why is that blocked? Pine cones. Wait, did you see pine cones? I don't even know how I could really help anyway. We're co-workers, you know? Amigos, professionales. We need someone to throw back a case with and go time traveling, Ron's your guy. But I'm not great with the life stuff. You get it. Later. Or Ron. Oh, Ron, come on, man. There is pine cones! Ah! Well, gamers, we've hit the mother lode. Ah, but who could forget bored? Everyone loves this guy. Beefy, bored. Goodbye. Go get some lunch. Hey, no worries. Do you know what you're gonna get? 6 feet down under. I don't really feel like reading this. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, no. We need to put this back. Pine cone in the cache. In my hand. There we go. Now we're ready for adventure. For new opportunities to arise. Usually I also take lunch, but today I'm not going to. I actually had a kind of big breakfast. Generally I'll eat oatmeal with blueberries because I like blueberries and oatmeal in spades. Uh-oh.
Guess what?
What is it?
There's a bunch of empty cans up here.
Same as before?
Yep.
These fucking kids.
No, 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 no.
Why do you think they'd be up here?
Hell if I know, but they better have stayed away from our communication stuff.
Yeah, this is kind of far out to go if you're gonna mess with somebody. Anyway, wait, can I put this with me? No, I can't. Alright, so you gotta pick this up. Oops, don't do that. Anyways, but usually I eat oatmeal. I can't do that though in the future if I'm gonna be going on the keto diet with my ma. So today I did something diff. I made well, it was going to be an omelet, but I didn't make an omelet. I just made scrambled eggs with chicken and spinach. It was actually super delicious. I'm not the best in the kitchen, but I
So
get
we
by.
really
I
can't
get by.
reach anyone any other way than these wires?
What else do you suggest? Smoke signals?
Just seems dangerous.
Well, if they don't hear from me for a few days, they'll send someone out, but I'd rather it not come to that.
Righty then. Love scrambled eggs. Yes! I also love scrambled eggs. Is that your favorite way to eat eggs? I haven't experimented with eggs as much as I probably should. As much as I would like to. I'll usually just make scrambled or an omelet. And I don't really deviate from those two. But I've been meaning to try like poached. Ooh, what is this?
Hey, so the wire is
Uh-oh.
definitely down out here. I just found it.
That's actually good to hear. I can send someone out to fix it. Good find.
Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't look like the wind. It looks like it was cut deliberately.
Oh no.
I knew it the moment you said you found their trash. These idiots are gonna pay. Do they realize this is how people die?
No!
What if something happened to one of my lookouts while this was going on? And God forbid there's an actual fire burning out of control.
What do you want to do?
I want you to go find them.
And then what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. That's not true. Everything that comes to mind is illegal.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah?
Hey, I came out here for a breath of fresh air and some adventure. What do you got?
I think I want you to just find them and scare the hell out of them.
Yeah, I'd make a spooky ghost costume, but they stole my sheets.
Is that my underwear?
Oh, wait for them to wander off and wreck their camp. Something that would make a teenage girl run home to mommy and
I
daddy.
can't tell.
I'll find them.
Thanks.
But I am gonna need a raise.
Don't hold your breath. I'd start by hiking back towards your tower and just keep an eye out for anything that would lead you to them.
Well, they're big into Red Eagle.
Great. See if you can find the path they took down from there. Maybe they looped back around towards the lake or something. I doubt they're where they were yesterday, but they obviously can't have gone far.
Wait, no, where's my thing? Yes, yes. Oh, there it is. Come on. A little more. Ah! Got it. Oh, what's this? Weird. Poached eggs are good. I don't know if I spelled. Oh, I think it's like Poach, but I understood what you meant. I don't think I've tried those before. I've heard of them though. How do you know how you make them? I think eggs are definitely in like my top 10 favorite foods of all time. I think we're going the wrong way. But as a youth, as a child, and really extending up until where I am currently in life, I've always ate them scrambled, and then also with cheese. Used to be I didn't make them because I was a youngster, so my dad would make them, or my ma. They use like American or Velveeta. Not my personal favorite cheeses, but I wasn't picky because I was getting free food, so I can't be too picky. But nowadays when I make them, I always make them scrambled with like jalapeno, cheddar, or pepper jack, Asiago. Good. No, my grandma usually makes them for me. Oh, really? That's cool. That's nice of her. I'm gonna be honest here. I did kind of associate poached eggs with like older individuals, older egg enjoyers. Not specifically grandmothers, but you know, people who aren't in their youth or adolescence or early adulthood stages. I don't know why. I think I always just associated poached eggs with like sophistication, maturity, and all that. Though that doesn't have to be. That's not really true. What's the differences though between scrambled and poached? It's probably like a really silly question. To anyone who's ever seen a poached egg. I actually haven't. So I'm a poached egg neophyte of sorts. Oh, what is this?
Hey, I'm out at a ravine. What's this thing that spans across it?
Oh, that's a huge
That
drop.
is how you get to my sector.
No kidding. Well, let me hike over.
Well, it's locked up and mainly for emergencies. I've never actually used it. Rangers use it from time to time, but that's it.
Huh.
Help! Help! Oh, God, it's an emergency!
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got eyes on a tornado. I gotta get out of here.
A tornado in the heart of the Rockies?
A rock tornado. A
Holy
rock-nado.
moly, I need to call this in. Tom, Two Forks sees a tornado. He says he needs an evac into my sector. It's a meteorological impossibility. There haven't been tornadoes in the greater Yellowstone region in 100 million years. You're gonna need him to stay and take a detailed personal account, even if it means giving his life. Okay, I'll tell him. Sorry, Hank. No dice.
Oh my god.
Man.
Delilah really goes all in when she has a joke. I wish I could do that. I try to sometimes, but I have the unfortunate circumstances of... Ooh. Usually I'll know how to start a sentence or end a sentence or paragraph. But I'll kind of space out on how to actually get there. Get from point A to point B in the combo. Apparently it's something that a lot of people experience with ADD. So, hey, at least I'm not alone. Look different, live like sunny side up without the yolk. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Where's our pine cone? Here it is. Pine cone achieved. Beautiful scenery unlocked. This is so nice. So do poached eggs not have... They have no yolk then, yeah? How does that affect the taste? I'm back. Oh, welcome. Poached eggs are good, yes. Ah. I feel like I'd be surprised if I had an egg and I didn't like it. Though maybe hard-boiled, maybe like a little more controversial for my palate. I've smelled hard-boiled eggs and they smell just horrendous. But anyone that I talk to about them says they taste good. And you know, I don't want to doubt them on that. I'm not gonna try and harass them and make them explain exactly why they're good. But maybe I should. Hard-boiled similar to potion, also good. How are they similar?
There's an abandoned pack out here.
And it's not one of the teens?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
Swipe. Brian Goodwin. Ooh! Yay! I love the camera.
Well, I am flush with ropes now. That pack was full of them, in decent condition too.
That's lucky.
I mean, there's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, he only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
Huh. Ex-lover?
What, was he a fella you had a thing with?
Yeah, it was so hot and heavy. Of course, Brian Goodwin was 12 years old, so, you know, our love could never really be understood.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I'm kidding. Not about him being an actual 12-year-old. That part's true. He was
Like a
stationed in
water
Two
balloon.
Forks, your lookout.
The
with
water
his
is the
dad,
yolk.
Ned, 3 summers
Interesting.
ago. Great kid.
You can bring children out here?
No. You know, I'm not a stickler for rules. They took off halfway through the summer.
Huh.
Is Ned that guy from the note I told you about? About the guy leaving his post?
Oh.
Oh, could be, yeah, but I think at one point they just realized this job wasn't for them. For Brian, at least.
Huh.
Huh.
Anyway, so it goes. Have, fun with that camera. Try not to snap anything that would scar a Photodome employee.
I don't know. I got a lot of hiking to do. Might get bored.
Well, I'm bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
Yay. Oh! Fine cone! And so, it is with a heavy heart and a mind filled with thoughts of sadness and tragedy that we must leave our beloved Pinecone. But fret not, my friends, for this is not the end of the Pinecone's journey. No, it is the beginning of a new one, but a journey that he will have to make
I see
alone
a really thin
without
plume of
us.
smoke.
Yeah, I see it too. A thin plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Campfire. You think it's them?
I reckon so.
It looks like it's to the southwest of me.
That's right. If you hike towards 5 Mile Creek, that should put you in the neighborhood.
Huh.
Keep an eye on that smoke plume. Let me know if it's getting any larger.
Will do.
I believe you all that they're good, poached and hard-boiled. The concept of an egg that resembles a water balloon, though, is enticing to me. Steve, guess who's going out with Debbie next week? No, not that shitheel Steve. It's your main man, Rod. I went up to check out the new guy at Two Forks. Heard him talking to himself, more than usual for LOs. So I figured I'd stay away. Remember when you saw Chimney Rock having himself in that hammock? Yeah, I'm starting to think the Forest Service only picks the deranged and perverted. Except for us, of course. We're the creme de la creme. Let's toast to Deb at the spot. Love her on. Yikes. Ooh,
Someone
claw.
found a fossil and put it in a cache box.
Could be the same person who left that antler.
And maybe they're leaving me an entire creature piece by piece.
It's like those mail services where they mail you like a piece of something every week, and then
What does she have?
after multiple years, you got a gun,
She's got Alzheimer's.
or in this
like,
case,
dementia.
a
Whoa.
weird creature.
How old was she?
Is she? She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43.
Fuck.
Oh, well, no worries, Titan. It was nice to meet you, friendo. I'll see you later. Next time, I'm probably gonna stream again on Monday, just so you know. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is my days. But have fun, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll see you next time. Thanks
What was
for
it like
thanks for
when you
hanging
guys found
around.
out?
Give me the lowdown on eggs and all that.
Devastating. Especially for her. You can understand.
And for you.
Anyway, everything she worked for was taken away, and that was it. Yeah. I'm sorry to be such a downer.
Oh
don't,
no.
Don't even. I'm happy to listen. And, we'll try to have some fun this summer. I promise.
Peace. Keep it real. Keep it real cool. Aha.
Hey, Delilah?
A fence?
What do you got? You found him?
No, not
In
yet.
this economy?
Why would there be a
Wasteful.
fence out here?
Because sometimes hikers go ass over tea kettle when on a trail.
So the Forest Service would put up a big chain link fence?
A chain link fence.
Yeah. It looks like it surrounds a huge area.
Huh. That's weird.
Who are they keeping out of here? And why?
Ah, geez, I don't know. Maybe it's biologists,
That's what me
Well,
thinks.
they don't want people traipsing on their precious lichens.
What's a lichen?
Well, wouldn't you liken to know?
Oh my god, goodbye.
I'll ask next time I talk to someone, but that'll probably be a few days.
Do you think those girls could be behind this fence?
Well, having once been an ornery young woman, the last thing I would do is climb a fence. Especially if I knew I was in trouble.
I don't even know how I would get in.
It's really strange that that's out there, by the way.
Yeah, it's weird.
I would liken it to a fungus. Ah!
Hey,
You should have been
remember
on the
that guy from
writing
yesterday,
team.
The guy I saw hiking home?
Yes?
Maybe he was from this fence place.
From the land of the fence.
Land
Yes.
of the fence.
You know what? I'll make a note. You might be onto something.
The land of the fence. Better drop the ball there. You know what? I think that would have been a better pun, but I think that other pun was absolutely serviceable. I have no qualms with it. Usually when I think of jokes, I kind of get not blindsided. I guess like narrow visioned. It's like I have blinders, I guess. So
I'm having a hell of a time getting this
when I
fucking
think of a good
flapjack off his
pun-
ass and out to
oh,
repair
never
that
mind.
wire.
Excuse me, Flapjack?
Like a loser, a chotch.
I
A
really
chatch.
don't, but I do now.
Well, the next time you're at a bar and some banker steps on your foot so he can order his crappy martini, you've got just the name to use.
Hey, Flapjack, why don't you wait your turn before I bounce your face off a dumpster?
It's beautiful.
have qualms. Just call me the qualm salesman. The qualmsman. Have qualms, will travel. Life is a qualm. Anyway, but when I think of like, usually it's puns. When I find a pun that makes sense, I use that one. I don't try and see whether or not there's a better one available. I kind of take it and run with it. My mind operates not in a very pun-friendly environment. kind of way. So I try not to let puns kind of inundate the way I interact with the world around me. It's for the best. Ooh, this is a nice song. Nice.
So, how'd you meet?
Met in a bar.
The birthplace of modern romance.
I walked over and asked her what her major was because I thought she was a student, not a prof.
Smooth.
That's me. I did make the first move, though.
Nice.
We're brave.
I was drunk.
There it goes. You know how bars used to be the place? I think I guess it still kind of is these days, but kind of lesser. The place where you like meet people, and I guess generally potential partners. I guess, or at least one of the more popular areas. What if Twitch streams become that? Like, oh, where'd you meet? Oh, you know, we found each other on Tyler One's League of Legends stream, and we just really hit it off in chat. Did I not do it? There we go. Hey, no, you gotta do it, buddy.
Wow, I'm on top of a natural bridge out here.
Really? Is it a complete arch?
No, I guess the bridge is out here. Still, I think
Alright, I wanna
could
take a
jump
picture of
gap
this.
to get across the canyon.
Well, you're a regular Evel Knievel.
Oh yeah, you should see the jumpsuit I'm wearing.
Get the framing right. Beautiful. And you know what? Let's get one of here. There we go. Internet communities are so ripe with normal, well-adjusted people. They're a great place to start relationships. Exactly. My thoughts precisely. Sometimes I feel a pang of regret.
I'm down in Thunder Canyon. I'm not seeing that smoke anymore.
Oh, it's still burning away. Try heading west from where you are. If you loop past the lake, there should be a trail that'll take you further south.
Thanks, that helps.
Sometimes I feel a pang of regret that I met my girlfriend in college instead of on my own Twitch stream. Wouldn't that be a heartwarming Hallmark card moment? Wait, where am I going? Find the source of the smoke? Where am I, though? I think we're still going this way. Is it kind of weird how Hallmark moment is kind of synonymous with, like, super romantic moment?
What are you gonna do when the fire season wraps
They probably
up?
did that on purpose.
Are you gonna go be with her? Just go back to Boulder?
Maybe I'll go visit. I don't know.
Well, why not?
She's with her family in Melbourne. They're not big fans of mine.
Oh.
Her sister, Susan, is great, but her parents, I think they always thought she could do better, and that I could have done a better job looking after her.
Fuck that. I have no doubt you did your best.
I don't know.
If you want to go visit her, you should go. Don't let a couple of assholes keep you away from someone you love.
I'll think about it.
Love can't exist without diamonds. How can you say you love your wife if you don't get a 14-pound diamond ring? Yeah. It's definitely a troubling circumstance that the rhetoric of, in order to demonstrate true love, it has to be through commodities, as opposed to, I don't know, actions or being good to each other or whatever. Though I think most people don't subscribe to that. I'm not trying to peddle some unnuanced and boring cynicism. I think most people would disagree that the only way you can show love to your spouse is through a diamond ring. Advertising is great. Love it. Great times. Ain't it just? It's very troubling, though, that... Oh, what is this? What are these? Like leaves? Or... Oh, this might be fog. They would disagree with it verbally. Well, what do you mean? Are you saying that they might? Are you implying that they'd lie, or that they don't do some manner of self-reflection or self-evaluation? So even though they think or they say that they don't agree with that, at the end of the day, if they don't get the diamond ring, they still think, I don't know about this one. Only in the sense they're lying to themselves by not thinking about it deeply. I guess. I don't know. There's probably a good amount of people that do that. Not just for diamonds equals love, but really for everything. Or anything, rather, instead of everything. But I think that touches on something that's a very nuanced topic, which is that oftentimes without proper self-reflection, and sometimes even with proper self-reflection, you can hold ideals and opinions that you do not even know about, which shape how you interact with others in the world around you. Sometimes for okay, sometimes for way worse. But you may not know that you hold those opinions or ideologies or values. And oftentimes you may speak out against them. But it's hard to really nail down things that are learned through years and years, really, of either observation or similar ways of exposure, I guess. Oh, here we go. We can go up. We can go down here. It's why, like, most of the powerful folks intent on manipulating your feelings without you knowing about it have mostly free reign to do so. Almost. Almost. The result is bad. Yeah, maybe a tinge. I think it's definitely an issue that perpetuates, or not perpetuates, that pervades really all aspects of living at times, probably. I mean, I was just thinking about something like the concept of self-care has kind of risen in popularity recently, which I think is personally good. However, the ways in which self-care is administered or understood can oftentimes be not misinterpreted, but skewed, many times purposefully by those who profit to do so. Like, I don't know. I don't really have a specific example here. Here we go. I don't know why I use that example of self-care when I don't have something to actually back it up here. Rather foolish of me, huh? But anyway, it's very difficult. Oh, yeah! Pinecone unlocked. it's very difficult to unlearn things which you have been learning for years, and it's even way more so when you don't even know what you've been learning.
How many hikers go missing in the Shoshone?
More than none, unfortunately, with most of them being in this area. The thoroughfare because it's so remote. Why?
I found an old flyer for a missing hiker. It just got me thinking, that's all. Like how you said one day you were talking to the Goodwins and then the next you weren't.
Ned Goodwin didn't get mauled by a bear or stuck in a ravine. He was just a PTSD'd a-hole who dragged his son out to do a job and realized it was a bad idea.
PTSD? That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I don't know. He was in the army. He was off. It's actually the saddest story. He was only discharged because his mother, Brian's grandmother, died. She'd been taking care of him, and Ned was the only next of kin.
Damn. And
Rough.
you got to know Brian a little bit?
Yeah, I talked to him way more than I'd talked to Ned, that's for sure.
How was he at, spotting fires?
Better than you. He actually liked to stay in the tower.
Huh. Well, I'm investigating fire here, okay? I'm investigating smoke. Self-care is great. It's even more great with the right brands. Yeah, basically. Okay.
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here
That's generally what I was
lush.
trying to get at.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
Those trees are actually one root organism. Did you know that?
Whoa.
I didn't.
Yeah, they share their water as a colony that can live for hundreds of years, even through fire. Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also, by what it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
Okay, cool. Ooh. Coloration is looking kind of iffy. Kind of weird. Not really iffy, but kind of weird. But yeah, the main point I was getting at with the self-care thing was that oftentimes companies try and advertise that the best way to practice self-care is through enjoying select brands or consuming these certain commodities. Can you turn the gamma up to 3000? Yeah, sure. Let me see if I can do that. I cannot. But here's what I can do. Let me just blast this real quick. Whoa. Is this good? How do we feel about this? God. Okay, let's try, how about 0 brightness? There we go. This looks awful. Can't see. Alright, let's go back to 50. I think that's the best. There's a reason it was on 50 by default, I'm pretty sure. Ah, there we go. No. There we go. A randomizer run where the brightness is changed every 30 seconds. How about I do you one better? Did we lose our pine cone? Ugh. There it is. I'll do you one better. A randomizer run where the brightness is directly controlled by the Twitch chat. Oh, but you know what'd be really sneaky? Is if they didn't know how it was controlled. So like 10 brightness could be assigned to if someone says the word 2, and then 20 if someone says like waterfall.
It's a really nice waterfall down here.
Twitch
Giving
plays
those
with the
girls a lot of skinny
brightness.
dipping
Yeah.
nearby.
That's how you know you're really scraping the bottom of the barrel in terms of Twitch stream ideas. Oh, more beer.
Found one of their empties. Guess we're on the right track.
Roger that.
Twitch plays with the brightness seems fantastic. I want to take a picture of that waterfall, but I don't want to go through all of like our available photos in this one single day, you know? So I'm gonna pass on it for right now. And Fish plays Pokemon. Fish plays Pokemon? Is that a thing?
There's some cloth out here. It looks like it was torn from something.
Strange.
I'll keep looking around.
What kind of cloth is this? Fabric. Fabric. Huh. Ah, here we go. Never mind. Where is it? Oh, okay. I see. That's interesting. Inputs to the game. That seems like. Did it ever finish? Do you know? Like, that's an interesting idea. I can't imagine it doing too well, though. Hell no. Did they even get out like the first area? Little fun fact though, do you know that fish bowls are almost always the worst way, or not a very good way to keep a fish as a pet? Fish need a lot more space than fish bowls generally can provide.
Maybe I'll take one of their sleeping bags for myself.
You're there right now?
That's your fish fact for the
thing
day.
Is, their entire campsite is wrecked.
What happened?
Honestly, it looks like it could have been a bear.
It kind of
Oh,
does.
Jesus.
Okay, I need to be honest with you. If I find a dead body out here, I'm gonna be sick.
Well, don't yak. Just look around and let me know what you find. Actually, you've got that camera, right?
Oh yeah!
Might be a good idea to get a few snaps, just in case.
Yeah, good thinking.
I need pictures. Pictures of tents. That's my J. Jonah Jameson impression. Thanks for listening. Watched it for 5 minutes and wet for society. Oh, why'd you weep?
Some of their clothes are all torn
It's
up.
definitely not the worst thing.
That's not good.
Looks like someone left a note.
Intriguing. Maybe you should read it.
Okay, yeah.
Let me know what it says.
Dear Psycho, hope you're fucking happy. We're leaving, and we're gonna find the police or whatever and tell them about how you creeped on us in the cat in the lake, and then came and destroyed our campsite and all of our stuff. Oh, and stealing panties is gross out. You're probably a mental fucking axe murderer and are so going to jail. Hope it was worth being a jerk over some fireworks, dick. Art. That's nice.
Oh, they're gone for sure.
Well, what's it say?
Threatening to call the police because they think I attacked them.
Oh my god, well, did you?
No, well, hey, I didn't do this. Okay, someone or something went to town here, but it wasn't me.
Teen
Because
Zone?
I told you to scare them, not assault them.
Yeah, I took their whiskey back at the
Hey,
lake, but that
gamers.
just felt like
You're
I don't know,
entering
the cost
the
of doing
Teen
business.
Zone.
That's different, okay? And I don't blame you.
This is, I don't know, weird as hell, but it
Those are
wasn't
my
me.
sheets.
It's okay. I believe you. Weird stuff happens in the woods. It could be other campers. They could be having a bad mushroom trip. We really don't know. But they're gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back. And we can get to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no, I wanted to pick those up. Maybe you are a mental axe murderer. It's always a possibility. Either in the game or in real life. You really don't know. That kind of goes back to what we were talking about, the parasocial relationship between spectator and streamer. Who's to say? Who's to say? All right. Well, this is taking a while to load. I